At my mom's birthday, everything seemed normal. Then my 10-year-old called me on the phone. "Get out, now. What happened?" I asked. Her voice shook. "Get out of the house." I obeyed. It was the last time I ever stepped foot in my parents' home. 3 months later, they were begging me to forgive them. It was just a birthday. Pastel napkins, fruit tart, dad's old stories. My daughter Freya had disappeared somewhere. I wasn't worried. Then my phone rang. "Get out now," she whispered. Her voice was shaking. I didn't ask questions. I walked out the front door mid-party. She was standing by the driveway, backpack over one shoulder, eyes locked on mine. "Can we go?" she said. "I don't want to talk here." We drove to an empty parking lot and I turned off the engine. "What happened?" She stared straight ahead. "I don't want to go back. Not to grandma, not to grandpa, not ever again." My stomach dropped. "Why?" "They were talking." I was in the bathroom. "They didn't know I could hear." I waited. "They said they're going to make you lose me, that they'll send me back to daddy, that you'd be better off." I couldn't breathe. "They said they could plant something in your stuff. Drugs, maybe. So it looks bad. Then call child services." Silence. "They said the house is too full, that I'm too much, that you're not useful anymore since you stopped sending money." I'd paid their bills for years, funded their Portugal vacation, bought their espresso machine. Now I was broke, and suddenly I was disposable. I didn't go back. Not for clothes, not for answers. I drove straight to my best friend Chris's house. He opened the door, saw my face, and stepped aside without a word. That night, I stared at the ceiling while my daughter slept beside me. My phone buzzed 17 times. I didn't check it once. The next morning, I walked her to school. My parents were waiting by the gate. "Where have you been?" my mom snapped. "I think you already know." "We've been calling all night," my dad said. "You disappeared with her." "I removed my daughter from a place where people were plotting to destroy my life." My mom blinked. "That's ridiculous." She misunderstood. "Did she misunderstand the part where you were going to plant drugs on me?" Her face went red. "We were talking hypotheticals. You've been stressed. I've been trying," I cut in, "while you've been plotting my collapse because your spa weekends dried up. We just wanted what's best for her," my dad said. "He was always so good with her." He threw a bottle at the wall while she was in the room. He wasn't a father, he was a threat. I looked between them. "You'll never hear from me again. Not a cent, not a visit, not another ounce of me." 2 days later, Child Protection Services showed up. My parents had reported me as unstable. They checked everything, asked Freya questions, inspected the fridge, found nothing. Said we'd only hear back if action was needed. I thanked them and went to the bathroom to throw up. The custody hearing came fast. My parents testified for my ex. Said I was emotional, unstable, too sensitive. My ex-husband showed up in a suit so stiff it looked like it was wearing him. They sat behind him like they'd switched sides. Then Freya took the stand. "I want to live with my mom," she said. "She makes me feel safe." They asked about her father. She hesitated. "He gets angry. He throws things." It scared me. Then she said, "My grandma and aunt said they wanted me to go live with him, that they'd put stuff in mommy's bag to get her in trouble." Dead silence. During the break, my ex grabbed my mother's wrist. She yanked back. My father stepped in. They withdrew their testimony that afternoon. The judge ruled in my favor. Full custody, no visitation. A year later, I wake up next to Chris, who'd been there all along just waiting, and see Freya curled up with her wolf plushie. We're okay now. My parents showed up once, brought pancakes like betrayal comes with syrup. Before I could speak, Chris stepped forward and said, "You need to leave. Now." Freya appeared behind him and nodded once. That was all it took. They turned around and left. I heard later they'd lost everything that mattered. Friends, reputation, the life they'd built on other people's money. My sister stopped speaking to them too when she realized they'd been using her just like they used me. Meanwhile, I got the job I'd been chasing for years. Better pay, better hours, actual respect. Freya hasn't had a nightmare in 8 months. She draws her wolf comics every night before bed and asks Chris to check them like their homework. Last week, she told me she feels safe now. That's when I knew we'd won. Not because they lost, but because we finally got to stop fighting.